welcome back. I'm Dylan Black. It is the Carp Harvest Celebration, and it's taking place Saturday, September 30th. With us right now to give us all the details and all the cool food that you're going to find, tasty stuff, healthy stuff, Bonnie Jean Stacey. Hello, Bonnie.
Hi, how are you?
You are the owner of Take Charge Tea.
Take Charge Tea.
We'll talk about that in seconds. John Weatherhead is here as well, the owner of Waratah Downs Organic Farm. I did say that correctly?
You did say it pretty
Wonderful.
correctly. Yes,
That's good.
yes.
I'm glad I said that correctly. Bonnie Jean, first of all, Take Charge Tea.
Take Charge Tea is my herbal tea business that I have been doing at the Carp Farmers Market since 1999.
Wow.
When I started with 4 flavors, and I've expanded to 16 flavors, including a line of maternity. And so my customers trust me and know me.
Maternity.
Yeah.
I like it. Did you coin that yourself?
Of course, yes, I
Wonderful.
did. And so I have 4 ones for fertility, for morning sickness, for pregnancy, and for breastfeeding.
Wow, that's pretty unique, though. I've never really heard of tea being able to do all.
Well,
of
I was
those
having
wonderful
children
things.
at the time, so
You found a way to
Did
make
the
it
research.
happen. Okay, and John, tell us about your farm.
So we've been established probably for about 10 years during the farmers markets as certified organic produce. Moved to Perth recently 4 years ago, so we were in Iroquois down near Morrisburg for a while, but for many years actually, and then I just moved here.
Yeah.
But the name Waratah is an Australian name that I brought over from Australia I liked it because it's Australian.
I can detect a hint of an accent,
Yes.
even though you probably think we have the accent, right?
Well, if I go back home, they always tell me I have the accent. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So the Carp Farmers Market is open Saturdays until the end of October, but this is a special day that's happening, the Carp Harvest Celebration. So what makes it so special, Bonnie?
Well, we have a lot of special events throughout the year, but last weekend was the Carp Fair, so the market is closed during that weekend for the fair, and so we decided we're going to do something of a blast the weekend after the fair to welcome people to come back to the farmers market until the end of the season. The harvest season is the best time to check out the farmers market because it's very colorful and everything is ripe, and so we're going to do a fundraiser and we're going to have special events for the kids, and there's going to be a lot of fun stuff going on.
Okay, I need to know all the details and all this, like the fun stuff, the stuff for the kids.
Well, we decided to use a 3 Sisters theme this year, which is really exciting for me because I wanted to bring people's minds around to thinking about the land and our connection to the land, and that involves our connection to the First Nations people and our cohabitation with the First Nations people. So we've invited the Strong Women drummers to come and drum, and I think they might smudge, and I'm going to recite the Iroquois legend of the 3 Sisters.
Oh.
Do you know what the 3 Sisters is?
I don't. I'm even curious to know what the smudging is. So,
well, smudging is a sacred way to lift and remove negative energies and dissipate negative energies, and so it lightens up a room when you smudge it, or it lightens up an area when you smudge it. It's kind of a sacred ritualistic thing that the Aboriginal people do, but the 3 Sisters is sacred and known as the staff of life: corn, beans, and squash. When you plant corn, beans, and squash together, biodynamically they support one another and they grow really well together. And when you eat corn, beans, and squash, you get all the nutrition that you need to be healthy. And so the Native people knew that, and they have legends around it. So I'm going to tell the story. I'm going to tell the legend for the people to learn about.
So sorry, corn, beans, and squash?
Corn, beans, and squash.
So we should be eating that every meal, is what you're saying?
Well, I don't know if we should be.
You want to feel
I
really
try
good.
not to shit on people.
Okay, fair enough. John, tell us about what you have here in front of you, some of the stuff from your farm, obviously.
Well, this is a season where it's an abundance of everything, and so the butternut squash and all the squashes are coming into fruition now, and then the cabbages. We got red cabbages, sweetheart cabbages, a conical cabbage, red cauliflower. This is all available at the farmers market, not just me, but other people. And this is the pie pumpkins, and peppers are in abundance right now because even though we had a cold, wet summer, now with this heat, everything's come on really, really well. So,
has it been interesting as a farmer to have the weather we had in the summer, that all of a sudden now it's like 40 degrees every day? And
it's craziness. I mean, I've never normally because now it's got hot and dry. Like we did very little irrigating through the summer because we didn't need to. Yeah. Now we actually have to start irrigating because it's basically it's dried up. But it has been interesting. We didn't think we were going to get peppers. We didn't think we were going to get a lot of stuff like those summer stuff because because the summer was so cool.
Yeah.
But now we've got the heat, which is great. Every farmer is happy with this.
So it's worked out in the end.
In the end,
so
I think. Yes, indeed. Yes.
Sorry, you said that what kind of cauliflower
Well,
is
that's
this?
called like the graffiti cauliflower. It's just a purple cauliflower. When you cook it, it tends to go a little bit pale, but it is a beautiful. It's always an eye catcher at the market.
Very beautiful. The charity as well, that it's going to be benefiting?
Right. So I'm going to use a lot of the vegetables, a lot of John's vegetables that he donated to make a Three Sisters soup, including the corn, beans, and squash. And we're going to be giving the soup away as a fundraiser to raise money for Minwash and Lodge, which is a shelter and cultural center for Aboriginal women and children.
Oh, good.
In the East End.
That's good. You're going to have to make a lot of soup.
I'm going to make a huge pot. I'm so looking forward to it. Yeah.
That is so wonderful. Okay, so the Carp Farmers Market's still happening every Saturday until the end of October, which is exciting. But people need to know this event in particular is happening Saturday, September 30th. That's like this Saturday, not too far away.
Yeah.
We ready for all this?
We're ready.
Yeah, because the Carp Fair probably leads people wanting for a couple of weeks. You know, and then all of a sudden you guys are here.
Yeah.
Okay, very cool. All right, John, one more time though, where exactly are you located?
In Perth, the southwest of Perth towards Westport.
You're not talking about Perth, Australia.
No, I wish, but no. It's okay, this Perth is fine.
And remember that the market is only open from 8 to 1.
So you don't have much time.
If you sleep until noon, yeah, you need to get there.
All the soup is going to be gone.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, John, for being here today and for bringing all this lovely produce, and for Bonnie Jean as well. Thank you.
Thank you.
What did you call it again? Maternity?
I had maternities and take charge tea, so I'll help people take charge of their own health.
I love it. Saturday, September 30th, Carp Harvest Celebration. Thanks. We'll see you there.
Thank you.
And we've got more daytime coming up right here on Rogers TV.